going to be making this recipe for crab cakes, and as you can see, I have a lot of ingredients. And not only that, my mom has actually thrown her little her ideas up into it though anyway, but this is really my dad's recipe. So anyway, what I have already picked up is, I have this already at home. I had some parsley, and I picked up some lump crab meat, and this is some ground mustard. You can use this, or you can use Dijon mustard or regular mustard. It doesn't matter. He said that did not matter. Then I have some Old Bay seasoning, some mayo, some lemon juice, some eggs, some shallots, green onions, whatever, you know. So I got these, and green peppers and red peppers, and this was my dad's secret ingredient. Instead of using breadcrumbs, he wanted me to use cornbread. So what I have done is, and the cornbread, I have it all crumbled, if you guys can see that, and I got to crumble it a little bit more. It's the type of cornbread that he said it's the same taste as Boston Market, and you make it the same way. So I'm going to do a video on that another day on how to make the Boston Market cornbread. So you actually be using these, and then you will also need a bowl, and you will need some measuring cups and spoons. Also, how this is actually served. When he served it, he also served it with clam chowder or either lobster bisque, and he told me to just use one or the other, but what I did was I have both, so I'm gonna fix it both ways. So stay tuned for Mr. Leroy's crab cake recipe. You strain the crab meat really well, and I just have a little strainer that's sitting over my measuring thing, and you will need a pound or so. It depends on how many crab cakes that you want to make, but you need to have a minimum of a pound. And this is lump crab meat. Then I'm going to be adding in my shallots. So need a fourth cup of parsley. So I'm going to dump that right in, the parsley. And then we need our shallots and our green peppers and onions. So I had a small red pepper and a small green pepper and a half of a regular onion and 2 shallots. And what I did was I sauteed those, and now we're going to go with a teaspoon We're going to go with a teaspoon of 2 teaspoons of mustard. Let me shake this up. You can use the dry mustard or Dijon mustard. I don't have any Dijon mustard, but put that in there. And 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. And this is 2 teaspoons right here. Okay, just a lemon juice. And we're going to go with some Old Bay seasoning. Old Bay. And then we're going to go with 2 tablespoons of mayo. I have 2 large eggs right here that's already beaten. And then the sweet cornbread. Let me get this. And you're going to go with, he said like almost a cup or whatever. So I'm just going to throw this in there. And this is sweet cornbread, guys. You can use Jiffy Mix and add sugar to it. So you guys see how all that is. You see all that. It's a lot up in that. And if I need to add more, I will. And this right here is just so my mom can see, because she wanted me to add some flour. Remember, this is my dad's recipe, but my mom said add flour to it, so just so she would see that. Now I'm going to get in here with my hands, and I am going to mix all of this. Really, you want it to be something like this consistency. Something that's going to be holding together.
Food for my brain and haven't stopped learning yet. Hot wings.
Adding these to the pan. And you want to cook these, he said, for about 3 minutes on each side. Flip them, because I did make big cakes, so I don't want this grease to flop up on me. I am now removing them out of the pan. As you can see how they're coming out. Now here are the crab cakes, and this is how my dad serves them. He said he likes to serve them, he likes to drizzle. This is lobster bisque, and I'm sorry, this is clam chowder. He said he likes to drizzle clam chowder over them to give it more of the seafood taste and eat it that way. Or sometimes he will do them and he would do, this is lobster bisque, and he would drizzle lobster bisque over them. With a little shakes of parsley, he says. With little shakes of parsley. So, there you had it. Or you can have just your regular crab cakes. So, this is the recipe for my dad, Mr. Leroy's crab cakes. I hope you guys try it, and I hope you all enjoy it. And this recipe was given to me from my dad for patients to try. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try it. So let me take these other ones out. Okay, I'm going to try this. Oh, it's really moist. Oh. I ain't kidding, y'all. I'm not kidding. This shit is good. That's the best crab cake. That's good. You can taste the cornbread. You can taste the onions, the green peppers. You can taste it. And with that clam chowder on it, it's real good. And, okay, this is the one with the lobster bisque. This shit is good. Real good. Real good. I hope you guys try this and you like it. Excuse me for eating with this food in my, I'm gonna say talking with this food in my mouth. But it is really, really